minutes ago.
Well, now you know.
So they're joining with Roll20.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, a long time ago we talked about virtual tabletop, and
Yes, we did.
Roll20 was the one that I was a big fan of and talked about quite a bit.
Hey, flip around, nerd.
Where did they announce that they were? Trying to find.
I actually think I might have seen it on Games Radar has it, but I actually think I just found it in one of the Discord subreddits.
Oh,
here we go. Games Radar. New Roll20 Discord integration is about to up your digital game. Oh, shoot.
yeah, because I don't see anything like official on their website for it. So
Let's see here. It's in the beta right now. So that's kind of cool. You know what? Get out of the way, homie. All right. Ooh. Oh. You know what? Printer's a huge arena and it's just in the way now. You know what? Printer's a huge arena. And now I gotta make it mute. Otherwise it's gonna be ugly. There we go. Holy jeez. Let's get to the quick chore. Oh, don't knock that out. What? Yeah, no, I'm just waiting, trying to get my camera set up, all right?
okay.
It'll be fine. These podcast people know we suck anyway, so it's fine. Just trying to get it working, all right? Just
You're good.
don't be judging me. Sometimes things just need to be done.
So you can buy the ridiculous Fallout RPG starter set
Right.
at Tractor Supply.
Really? Should I go over there and buy it? Should I just drive over there?
Oh, wait, what? What am I saying?
That's wonderful.
They literally have role-playing games and expansion packs section under their toys section.
That's great. Okay, yeah, so here we are.
Okay. Hold up 1 sec.
Yeah, no, okay, do it. Done.
Hi, and welcome back to Guffs Stuff Weekly Podcast. I'm Javen.
And I'm Guff.
What are we talking about today, Guff?
We're talking about news.
The news?
The news.
Okay, what's new in the gaming world news?
Well, lots of things actually, but Wizards of the Coast, of course, their CEO game.
CFO,
boss.
yeah, their chief financial officer.
Is it that CFO?
Yep, it was their CFO. No, that was Games Workshop.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Really?
That's on the other
that's
side.
another company. Okay, yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, Wizards of the Coast, their president of gaming has stepped down. Will be stepping down tomorrow. Is her last day.
Yeah.
The lady who knew nothing about anything to do with what Wizards of the Coast actually does.
She was a bigwig from Hasbro appointed to Wizards of the
Pretty
Coast.
much, yeah. Yeah, after the guy who was previous chief went up to be the CEO of Hasbro. They appointed someone else, and all in all, a lot of speculation. I've been watching videos and reading articles, and there's a lot of speculation that Hasbro's quarterly earnings has come out, and they made $50-some million out of almost $1 billion revenue. So they're making money again.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, at what cost? They laid thousands of people off, like just fired them.
Yeah.
Over a period of time. They dumped huge amounts of Magic product. They dumped huge amounts of D&D product, like the miniatures and some of the stuff they produce themselves. Oh, jeez, calm down. And somehow it makes her look kind of like she was doing the job good, because they still made money.
Right.
It's not. It's just all facade. But maybe they'll actually hire somebody within the Wizards of the Coast company to run the company. I think that'd be kind of nice, because then the goal of the company is kind of there.
All I'm saying is Chris Perkins for CEO.
There you-
of
He
Wizards.
probably doesn't want
No, he don't want the headache.
He
No,
don't
he's
want
like,
that
I'm ready to
garbage.
be out of here. But
Yeah. So there is that.
just look, all they need to do is hire a CEO that is competent.
Right.
You don't even need to be the best CEO in the world, but just that's competent and who has played D&D and cares about D&D.
Right.
Or Magic, or whatever. Hire someone who knows what the hell they're playing.
Right.
That's it. That's all we need.
It wouldn't take that much, and then just like for some reason they got in their head these last like couple years that more is better. Like whether it's D&D releasing a new book every month,
Yep.
or Wizards of the Coast, Magic releasing sets every other week, plus other products on every other off week. It's saturating the market so bad.
Well, they're utilizing what video games have done, which is they call it FOMO,
Right.
fear of missing out,
Right.
and they just saturate and make it so that you have to spend all your money to keep up with a hobby.
Chat says we should. Gary Gygax should be the CEO.
Just in perpetuity.
Yeah, I did mention the chat though that Gary was dead.
Mm.
He passed away a few years ago.
Yeah, he passed in like 20.
It's been a while. Yeah.
Like early
But I mean,
2010.
he does have a
or
kid
2000.
that's trying to revive the Gygax name. So
Yeah, he literally started Melf. MELF Melf.
Oh, yep.
That's his son.
Yep.
So if you've ever seen any spell in D&D that has the wizard Melf's name in front of it, it was literally made by actually Bigsby,
Yep.
Autoluke, Mordenkainen.
Right.
All of those people were real people who played characters and made spells, and that's what they are in D&D now. Anyway,
So that was part of the news there.
so Wizards figuring stuff out. I will inject a piece of news now.
Okay, let's do it.
Lots of stuff is hitting 1.0. Lot of stuff.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know why all of a sudden now every game has decided that like 1.0 is happening.
Right.
But like we have official release dates for a game we talk about on this channel all the freaking time. Or at least I reference it damn near every episode it seems.
Well, it's because it's a good game. So.
Songs of Conquest is hitting 1.0.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
We don't need a soundboard.
We
for
did
that
get a
one.
soundboard. That'd be kind of nice, actually.
And then you told me that a game that I do own and I have played technically, but came out in what 2008 was it? What were we looking at?
I think it was 2008.
We'll double check here.
Yeah, I suppose we could just look it up.
So the game is 7 days to die.
It's finally coming out of alpha.
Okay, it released in beta 11 years ago.
Okay, so it's coming out of beta now, going into
Sorry, it was alpha when it dropped.
right.
So it's technically still in alpha,
Right.
as far as I know. So it's really funny because I think they just skipped beta completely. They're just going from alpha to beta.
Yeah, they're just like,
'Cause
we're
the
going to actually
game-
release the game.
The game was literally like a proof of concept when they put it on
Oh, yeah.
the market. Like I remember there was like placeholder graphics and stuff when I first started looking at it.
Right.
Like, it was rough.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
But 11 years later, the Daisy High looking at you. We've finally done it.
Finally, yeah.
We're no longer abandonware.
Yeah, no, it's well, they've actually been keeping up in the updates pretty good over the years.
That's what I've heard. Is like
So-
it kind of goes in spurts.
Yeah, 7 Days Die is officially getting released at some point. I don't know if they specify a day. I don't think.
Also, they're going to charge $45 for the game.
Right. Well, happy birthday, by the way, Toffer. 25 years old today. Let's see how many people we get to message him. Happy birthday, 25.
Yeah.
I'll put this on my Discord and see if they all message you, okay? Okay, good. Anyway.
So yeah, it's finally hitting it. It finally hit. We've done it, I guess.
Yeah. I thought maybe hell would freeze over.
I don't think doubling the price of your game that literally everybody owns already
is probably the best way to do it.
It's gonna get you out of the whatever you're doing. But.
Right.
Hey man.
Oh, maybe they're just trying to cash in before. Who knows? Who knows?
I have no clue.
Yeah, me neither.
But it's interesting to say the least. This is kind of older news, but also still kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hi-Rez, a company known for releasing games and then just abandoning them, and then, they make really fun games, really good games, and then they kind of clone what everyone else does.
Okay.
Like they're like this game release, this is cool, let's make a clone of it, put our spin on it.
Okay.
Support it for a year and then watch it die. And then milk the only game that's kept us alive the whole time.
Okay, so what is the game?
So Smite 2 is coming out.
Oh, joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whoopee, huzzah, Excelsior. They're basically they realized that Overwatch 2 didn't just kill Blizzard.
Right.
So I think they're like, oh, that's smart, let's do that. That's literally what my brain sees. It's like Smite functions perfectly fine.
Right.
They've done major engine updates.
I would say the difference though is Blizzard might be just a tad bit bigger company.
Right.
That can afford to have an
high,
epic failure.
Dude, Hi-Rez, like, honestly, I want to do an episode on Hi-Rez of just, like, the scummy, shady crap that company has done.
Right.
Because it is bad. Smite's a fun game. Paladins is a free version of Overwatch, at least. I'll say that. Paladins and Smite are basically the only long-term projects that have held for Hi-Rez.
I don't know.
But they made a Fortnite clone. They made so many freaking things, and they made a card game clone.
Quick cash grabs type stuff.
Yeah, they made a game called Divine Knockout that was really fun.
Right.
That was all the Smite gods, but it was like a 3D platformer.
Right.
Platform fighter. So it was like Super Smash Bros. But in 3 dimensions.
Okay.
It was really cool.
But they just
they sold a season pass and an early access.
Right.
And then just stopped doing anything with the game.
Just let the game die, That's sad.
They have just a horrible track record of doing that. But that's news. Smite 2 is coming out, so oh boy, get excited.
Let's see here. What other news is out here?
I guess other news too is like the CFO of Games Workshop sold all their stock and left the company.
Oh, that's it? They just sold all their... Why? What does he know that the rest of us don't know?
I have no clue.
Guess we're gonna find out sometime here.
Guess we'll find out when.
Or maybe he was just actually sick of the way the company was working and decided that he was done with the way the business works. Some people do get sick of that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Which you can't much blame them.
You got to imagine it's pretty soul-crushing work.
Oh yeah, you got to be. Yeah, I don't know.
So if you have a soul, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
I think a balance data slate just came out for Warhammer 40K.
Balance data slate. Oh.
Yeah, it's just the changes they make to 40K to balance the game. It's just points costs changes. I haven't really looked through to sink my teeth into it or anything like that yet.
Well, I did know that one of the other things that was big, kind of come across the news that was important. That I don't think anybody's officially said it yet, but it looks like Discord and Roll20, obviously we've talked about it before, are going to integrate each other. Discord Roll20 already has a voice. I believe they already have the voice chat, right? Voice video chat. Am I right about that?
Yeah, there's an integrated voice chat and text chat and video.
But I think like with Discord and at least with like Twitch and stuff, I imagine this is what they're going to do with Roll20. It gives more interactability just through the recording. You know, like when you're on Twitch and you can,
Yep.
interact like that. I would guess that's what they're going to do. I have no clue.
I'm really hoping they do.
Yeah, it looks like you'll be able to have your campaigns, your character sheets, and all that stuff on Discord that'll just shoot over to Roll20 for you.
Nice.
Or vice versa. That would be kind of nice, though. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a good idea for Roll20 because I don't think that it would be a good move for Roll20 to try and become a social media platform. Do what it's doing very well and just keep doing it, and then add something like Discord onto the platform. That makes more sense, and I think a lot of companies should do that instead of trying to make their own. Like Roll20's integration of video and chat, it probably works and it probably does for what they need, but you don't draw new clients, new customers with just that, right? But if you already have Discord, which is, I don't know how many people use Discord, but it's probably in the hundreds of millions. You already have a user base.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I wonder if Discord publishes that. Discord's user base. Oh, hey. Numbers. What is Discord's user base number? It says 140 million active users, which doubled from last year. So it's just getting bigger and more crazy. That's not bad. It's valued at $7 billion. That's pretty good. Anyway, yeah. So that's kind of cool. I really do. It unfortunately it does kind of punish does kind of punish people who are working hard to. I mean, I shouldn't say punish. It does take away from, like, if Roll20 is gonna fully integrate like that, it does take away from the team of Roll20's video people. I mean, they're gonna have to get on something else.
I actually think a lot of that stuff was done way back in the day because they've had it forever.
Yep.
And I think it's all part of the API team.
Okay.
And so it's some of it is done by the goodwill of the community, more or less.
Oh, okay, yeah, but if they get something official now, they don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah. Well, and the nice thing too, the thing I always used Roll20 for most was managing character sheets, handouts, the battle map,
right?
The virtual battle map, and dice rolling.
Right, which other companies now are starting to pick up on the battle map. I know D&D Beyond has it now. They have Fog of War, they have lighting.
Yeah, which is funny because that's stuff that's been basically standard practice in Roll20 since, gosh, probably 2014, 2015.
Yeah, that was one that we actually bought into Fantasy Grounds years ago. And one of the things one of the perks of Roll20 that had the Fantasy Grounds didn't was the interactive mapping, the live mapping.
Yep.
And that was, but the other groups have their bonuses where Roll20 was missing out on certain things, blah blah blah. But
yeah,
kind of seems like it's all coming to a head because if Wizards goes ahead and releases D&D Beyond into that genre, not genre, but that they're going to compete with those companies. It's going to be tough for those companies to. I mean, it's really going to be tough for them to.
I mean,
outperform, especially since Wizards is slowly letting other companies now put on their stuff on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
I mean, billion-dollar companies and non-billion-dollar companies fighting.
It would be interesting to see if, like, D&D Beyond usurps. But the thing about Roll20 will survive no matter what, because it's integrated for other game systems.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
Like D&D 5th edition wasn't even around.
Right.
It literally was D&D Next playtest, and I don't think that was out yet.
Right.
When Roll20.net came out. Roll20.net literally made its money off of, or like cut its teeth on games like Apocalypse World, Pathfinder, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, or D&D 3.0, 3.5, stuff like that. So like D&D 5th Ed was just a supplement to the Roll20 juggernaut.
Right.
More or less.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what comes up. I hope everything goes well. And you know what? Honestly, though, all in all, it only benefits us as users.
Yes.
Because if they're competing for our time and money, that means they're going to put the best product forward they can. They're going to give us the best amount of bang for our buck. And I kind of enjoy that. I know that sounds selfish, but you know what? As time goes on, our money means more and more to us, and we have less and less to spend on the luxuries. And yes, these are luxuries. They're not. We can live without the D&D Beyonds and the Roll20s, but do we want to? I don't want to. I like using them. So anyway, so moving on. Let's hear what other games. Okay. What other stuff's out there? We'll look at the news here. I mean, just Alien is adding more. The Alien RPG is getting to be bigger, so that's kind of cool. Looks like they're adding some more onto their universe. That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna read into those though. It's not that interesting. I don't think that 8 people that play it care. That's rude. There's a lot of people that play that game. And we actually have a group here that plays it. Well, they take turns with some other Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, they rotate it, but
let's see here. Oh man, lots of reviews. Lots of, it just seems like the news is only Warhammer and D&D.
Well, there's just big things that have been happening in that. I guess we haven't talked about it, but did we talk about it last podcast?
What's that?
There's always been female custodians.
Oh no, we haven't talked.
We haven't talked about that. Okay.
No.
So for those who don't know, in the lore of Warhammer, the sons of the Emperor, the Brotherhood of whatever the heck they're called, the custodians, the Golden Janitors. They had a new codex drop, and it was like leaked, and people were reading the fluff, the lore in the codex, and there's a scene where one of the custodians, they have this thing called the Blood Games, where they try to kill the Emperor, and then they try to stop, it.
Right.
The other custodians try to stop them, and anyways, they kept referring to one of the custodians as she, her, she, her, she, and so they go on to Twitter or X, whatever you call it now.
Right.
And Games Workshop was like, "Well, what do you guys think of the new codex? Is the rules nice and stuff like that?" And somebody, I can't remember who it was, but some random dude posted, "Why are there female custodians?" just like a legitimate question.
Right. Well, all of a sudden, are we worried about this?
He might be worried about the message or whatever, but he's like, "Why are there female custodians now? All of a sudden?"
Right.
And then somebody from GW got on GW's Twitter and said, "Since the beginning of the 10,000, there have always been female custodians."
Right.
And the internet just went nuts.
Right.
Just
oh my God.
They lost it.
How could you say that?
So, and the trouble is, I feel like there's 2 camps here. There's the camp of people
there we go
that are angry that GW is trying to make female custodians now, and that's fundamentally what they're upset about. They're like, "We don't want female custodians. Custodians are men." Blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, but leave, go.
Right.
It's. I don't like wokeism that much, to be honest.
Right.
But there is honestly no reason why there can't be female custodians.
Right. Yeah, there's no lore that says they can't.
Unlike why men can't be Sisters of Battle, because, when the Van Dyer insurrection happened.
Right.
There is lore explanations for all this, but there is no lore explanation for why a woman can't be a custodian.
Right.
Okay? So get out of here with that BS.
Take your
But
stuff and go somewhere else.
The people that are getting angry that someone at GW, it's not going to say it's GW themselves.
Right.
It's obviously someone at GW, a personal affairs or public affairs person or whatever whoever has access to their Twitter, said, just like 1984, we've never been at war with East Asia, we've always been at war with Oceania.
Oh, man.
It's that double speak
right.
that where you gaslight people. That's what people should be upset about, is that GW is trying to gaslight its audience into, oh no, There's always been female custodians.
Right.
No, you can't. No, what are you talking about? We've talked about him before. You know that one female custodian that
yeah.
and they just lose their train of thought. So, but the thing is like for every year since the custodians came out in the lore,
right,
which was long time ago. Every single custodian has been referred to by a traditionally male name, or a like he, him,
right.
Like, so the fact that every single piece of lore and fluff we've ever gotten for custodians has been referenced as a man or a male custodian.
Right.
I don't know, maybe just in the past 30 years, GW just forgot. You know, but oh yeah, 30 years. Geez, we realized that we never, said anything about the lady custodians.
Right.
Come
That's
on.
true.
Like, come on. But at the end of the day, saying that there's always been them, that's what's making people upset. And that's what you should be upset about.
Right. To say, yeah. I mean, it's, yeah.
Like,
no.
don't be upset that there's female custodians. Be upset that they're gaslighting you into believing that there's always been female custodians.
Right, like they've been saying it the whole time.
Yeah.
Nobody's listening or something along that line.
Yeah.
Like, don't, you may have believed it, maybe in the lore, in some note somewhere, there is a note that says there's always been female, or not, never denied there was. Mm-hmm. But let's not pretend that you guys have been using the words she and that she.
Yeah.
The female pronouns forever.
Yeah.
They haven't been.
No, they literally haven't been.
So, yeah, that's interesting news for sure. So, and it's
that's one of the more interesting ones, and that's been all over every like angry tuber, as I like to call them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there.
Rant tubers, every rant like my YouTube is all about like 40K and
right,
gaming stuff. So when someone got pissed about 40K. And now I've learned what a rant tuber is and an angry tuber is because it's appeared in my feed now, basically. But like now I can't get rid of it because like it's just
once it's there, it's there.
Yeah, now like I watched one video by an angry tuber and it's like everything in my feed is just like, oh, everything sucks, all of it's horrible. And it's like whatever.
I think maybe that's what the next podcast is gonna have to be about. I think we'll talk about angry tubers. We'll talk about how just the life of a gamer, how it's changed and how we've got our news over the years from when I started to now, and how angry people are now compared to
10 years ago. Though we went through exactly the same thing.
Oh yeah, well, no, right,
with the put your tinfoil hat on. Get your LaCroix drip ready.
I'm ready. What is it?
Gamergate 1. We've literally been through this already before. Like we've been through all of this.
Right.
Of integrity and journalism in gaming and how people get their messages. And the sad part is there's people on both frickin' sides that abuse it. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyways, that's gaming news for the week of
it's this week. Whatever
week
day this is listening to.
Of April, the week of April 21st.
Well, I think this will probably come out in May, but so.
No.
That's okay though, because the news is not going to change that much in a week, I would think.
Yeah. So, anyways, so we got
until next time. Boom. All right. Okay, I think I figured out how to do this.
Time to render this thing.
I think I'm gonna use my this camera on my side when I'm talking about something.
Yeah.
And then I'll just switch it to you on your side. That way, because it's trying to get a weird angle and not get the whole just chaotic mess. This is a little easier. All right. So yeah, now jeez. What are you gonna call this one?
Gaming News 425.
We're just getting going topic. We're gonna record a couple of them. So
yeah.
Happy birthday, by the way. Not 25, I get that, but happy birthday. I wonder if... Oh boy, I've been spammed.
I hate when people ask me if I'm going to celebrate my birthdays.
Oh, did I just break my internet? No, I didn't.
I wish you a happy birthday, but I don't do birthdays.
You win, man. Yeah, have fun, Toffer. He says it was good to hear you too. But he's left now because he's gonna go work. He's gotta work. I guess he didn't take a day off today. Oh, you getting a taller chair?
I can't handle that freaking chair.
It's a short chair. It's comfortable, but it's just short.
The maroon ones?
Yeah.
I don't find them that comfy.
I think they are because you can lean. It's just a nice amount to lean back.
I don't like leaning back.
You like sitting. Yeah, I like leaning back.
Fucking ramrod straight.
Right.
Probably the only reason I haven't really developed any back or neck issues.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't have back or neck issues either, unfortunately. Brain issues. I don't know if that maybe has something to do with posture. I don't know. All right. "41 years, Star Wars Outlaw. First video game and franchise. Nearly abandoned card game. Hasbro launches the Galaxy Edition Furby. Oh boy. Okay, Mattel and Funboy partner for Hot Wheel pool floats. Why? Next gen outlook. What? All right, let's see here. How do we doing? Yes, we'll stop.